Hey, it's JP again. What's up, you guys? Today I kind of wanted to talk about creativity, I guess. And I don't want it to get mixed up with kind of our talk on inspiration, but more just like creating and the act of creating. Um, it's, it's interesting to me because I don't really know. It makes me happy when I create. I really enjoy it. I enjoy taking a blank canvas and putting something on it, but I love sculpting as well. So it's taking a block and then removing and then adding, but even creating in conversation. I hung out with a guy at the park the other day. It's a local barista and just trying to make new friends, so I invited him out. I was like, yo, we're going to the park, we're gonna slack line and just chill. And he was kind of introverted, and I'm obviously, to those who know me, extremely extroverted. But it was interesting trying to create tangible, meaningful conversation. It was almost a challenge because I had to work with his lack of wanting to speak. And it's not a bad thing to not want to speak, you know? Everybody's different. But it was cool for me. I enjoyed, working around keeping him, making sure he was comfortable hanging out. We'd only met once or twice. And then he's hanging out with a random stranger. But then also trying to coax out the conversation is almost another part of the creative process. Was you're creating an environment of safety so that he's more likely to communicate. And it was fun. Creation isn't just artistic. I feel like creation and creativity comes with pretty much any kind of problem solving. So looking at problems and trying to fix or come up with a solution. I feel like that's just creativity on its own. And that could just be math problems too, which that's a creativity I do not have at all. I can't. Math is just it's so hard for me to do. I don't know if it's because it's too ordered and it's just there's too many rules. And I don't know. Sometimes I guess I don't really work well with rules. As an artist, you have to start to learn how to follow specific rules, but then also, I guess my mentor put it in the best way. He was saying as an artist, you sit on the chaos side of the line, and there's order and there's chaos, but pure creativity is absolute chaos. But in order to relate that chaos with people who follow a more ordered lifestyle, you have to find that happy medium. Even to get an artwork completed on time, you have to order your time on that project. And so it's this balance between order and chaos, and as a good artist, someone who turns out what they start and completes it and doesn't fully absolutely hate themselves, which is I'm sure just a huge problem with all artists. We're constantly self-doubting, which is not the healthiest thing, but it can fuel new art. So it is what it is. But that artist who can start a project and complete it, and then either learn from it if they didn't like it, or just if they didn't like it and they don't want to learn from it, then just move on, I guess, to other things. I guess that would be learning from it. It's okay, well, I'm not gonna let this get me down. I feel like that's ordered chaos. That's taking that creativity, that pure kind of random thought generation, stream of consciousness of ideas that floods your brain at every given time. And it's okay, that's fine, but it's like taming the beast of creativity, I guess. I don't know. It's something that I am trying to get control of right now. I have to follow specific rules with trying to teach myself how to draw people, especially like I was saying in my last video before, faces. I struggle with faces so much, and I refuse to draw the freaking lines, like the lines that show you which direction the face is pointing and stuff like that. And so instead of me just following those rules, I'm always trying to just figure it out as I go, and it's way harder. I should just draw the lines. I should just the reference lines, and so there's little things where it's like, I'm not gonna follow that rule. I got this. I'm an artist. I can figure it out. And then it's like, oh man, wish I had just like started with the lines, 4 hours into the project. But by then it's like, whatever. Maybe one day I'll order myself enough to where I can accept that I'm doing it wrong, or that there's an easier way to do it, a way in which I'm going to learn more and run into that issue less, and then I can just move on. But until that day, I'm just gonna totally shoot myself in the foot before the race, bring only erasers to a art. It's like bringing only erasers to like an art contest. It's like, well, you better know how to fold some paper, make some origami, because you're not gonna be able to draw very much with an eraser. But I don't know. I digress. I hope you guys liked this one. This face was from reference, but the body was from imagination, so I didn't have a reference for hand placement and stuff like that, which the hand I drew too small. So I ended up making it a little bigger here at the end. But this is the final project. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Would be dope. Have a good one. Deuces.